goals in that team as well to try and win that game?
Well, no, Charlie's played a lot of games for us this season. Monks has been outstanding. I think since probably the last 7-8 games, I think Monks has been our best player. But we wanted to see Ruel in the 10. Obviously, Sads has come off as sub, so he's quite fresh. And obviously, we wanted to freshen up the out-and-out striker role, and we put Kelman in there. So we've got a bit of pace, got a good footballer, so let's see how we do.
Awesome. Thank you very much.
Top stuff there from the manager of the champions. And of course, we just want to apologise one more time for any technical difficulties. We should be all up and running now, and hopefully you're joining us for the full stream, which of course is available to stream internationally and in the UK as it's a Tuesday night. So head over to the website that's on screen now to join us here on Orient Live for that one. But let's take a look at the starting lineup for tonight's Orient 11. In goal for the O's is number 22, Lawrence Vigouroux. And there's a few changes for the O's, 5 to be precise, and we'll start looking at that back five. At left back is number 24, Jaden Sweeney. We've got our 2 centre-backs of number 33, Jamie McCarr, and 4, Shadrach Oji. And wearing the armband this evening, starting at right back, is number 6, Adam Thompson. 2 changes in the midfield is number 12, Jordan Brown, starts alongside number 8, Craig Clay, who's just sealed his 2nd championship medal with the club. What a legend he is. And then we've got number 34, Kieran Sadlier, number 10, Royal Satiriou, and number 7, Paul Smith, all playing in behind the striker, and it's number 23, Charlie Kelman, who leads the line this evening. And on the bench for the O's is Sam Sargent, Tom James, Dan Happy, it's not Rob Hunt, unfortunately, who's got a knock, George Moncur, Aaron Drynan, Darren Pratley, and Stephen Duke McKenna. So there is how the O's will be lining up this evening. And I mean, as Richie said, it's probably been hard for him to pick for tonight and plan, because of everything that's gone in the last 7 days. The amount of minutes the players will have put in, the amount of effort, the heart, the passion, they'll probably be dead on their feet. And then he's also probably rewarding some of the players who haven't had many minutes as well.
Yeah, there's an extra motivation there for a number of those players, because I feel like you've got promoted, you've done the job as champions, and it's been a brilliant job. There's a few players there who are perhaps out of contract, perhaps have been a little bit out of favour recently. They want to prove to Richie they want to play in League One next season, and this is Richie giving them their chance, saying, look, you've done well in training, you've deserved this chance to play in these final games, go out and prove to me you're a League One player. So I think there's that extra added motivation from that point of view.
A lot of changes in the defence, and I don't believe Shadrach Oji and Jamie McGutt have played together yet this season, especially in that centre-back pairing. Adam Thompson hasn't had many minutes in the second half of the season. He's struggled with injury. Jaden Sweeney's obviously been a legend since he's come into the side. But it is going to be an interesting one for them tonight, coming up against a strong Mansfield side. And Lawrence will be looking at that clean sheet record as well, and hoping he can build on what he's done already.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, Mansfield have to win the game if they've got any chances of trying to progress to the automatic spot. So they're going to be on it. The striker's going to be up for it. They want to get into double figures as well. And a changed defence that haven't really played together. It's going to be a test. So I'm sure they can stand up to it, because they've been training at a high standard with Richie. They're used to the intensity and all the communication that goes on within the training. So I don't think it'd be much of a surprise to them. But at the same time, a good defence has that good communication. So it'd be interesting to see how they fare.
And then going forward as well, then Jebba, I'm sure most strikers at this level will have a goal bonus or 2 maybe in their contract. We don't want to speculate, but there's players on that pitch that will there's players on that pitch that we wanted to add to their tallies. Despite the bonuses, they'll be wanting to play for pride. And you look at Paul Smith and Royal Satiriou, they're around that 10 mark. Charlie Kelman will want to finish as high as he can. It's these boys out there will want to go and score and put on a show.
100%. And like I said, not often you get to have free hit football where you can go out and really enjoy and let loose. And as a striker, when you feel in that vein, normally you get in that mode when you're banging in goals, you feel free, I can do what I want. And today they can have that attitude, they can have that mindset. And as a striker, you want to score as many goals as possible, no matter what game you're in. If I can reach double figures, you're going to be buzzing, and a couple of them are close to it or want to add to that to get there by the end of the season. And there's no perfect opportunity to go and have the weapons-free football. So hopefully they can increase that tally.
Well, whilst we're on the subject of goals, the Leyton Orient Goal of the Season competition has recently opened, and I mean, I don't say this lightly, but it's not an easy decision to make at all. So make sure you head over to the Orient website to vote on your pick. But Let's take a look at some of the best goals scored by the boys in red right now. my word. Well, I challenge you to find a better goal of the season competition than Leyton Orient FC. That is a joke, and we're going to be discussing it further at halftime. And make sure you get involved with the conversation and join us on our Twitter feed at LOFC Live and hashtag Orient Live as well to join in and tell us what you think the best one is. I know, talking to Jabbo and Brendan, that they've got conflicting opinions already. But very quickly, before we head over to Dave Victor and Matt Hiscock, let's take a very quick look at the home side and how they line up this evening. An automatic promotion is still all to play for Mansfield Town. And here is how they are deciding to line up this evening. In goal is number 1, Christy Pym. Number 4, Elliot Hewitt. Number 7, Lucas Akins. Number 12, Callum Johnson. The captain, number 14, James Perch. Number 16, Stephen Quinn. Number 17, Kieran Wallace. 18, Reese Oates. Number 24, Alfie Kilgore. Number 14, Davis Kaler-Dunn. And number 44, Hiram Boateng. And on the bench is Flinders, Harbottle, Clark, Maurice, Law, Reed and Swan. So they've got a lot more to play for than we do, Jabbo. And at this stage of the season, you see some weird results being kicked up, and you expect Mansfield and especially these group of players to be really fired up for this evening.
Yeah, I mean, they've got nothing but to be fired up. They have to go for it if they really want to get that last automatic spot. The manager will probably be telling them that these guys are on the beach, they've won the league, so go and ruin their party. So they'll be up for it today, and we just have to make sure we're on it as well.
Well, as we can see there, Sam Sargent has replaced Lawrence Figgery, who was injured in the warm-up, so hopefully it's nothing too serious for Lawrence. But also, the O's receiving a guard of honour there. How beautiful scenes is that, Orient fans? Drink it in. But now it is time to hand over to our match commentary team of Dave Victor and Matt Hiscock.
With you now, Matt.
For our football club, Leyton Orient promoted champions, and we've still got 3 matches remaining, and Richie Whellan's men are going to have a big say as to which club will join them in football's 3rd tier next season. We've got Bradford City, Stockport, but first it is Mansfield who start the night just outside the playoff places, but Leyton Orient might be champions. Matt Hiscock, it is the Stags that come into this game as the form side, 1 defeat in 10.
They've still got a chance of automatic promotion, Dave. Massive game for the home side.